Happy Friday, webheads! In fact, more importantly, Happy New Year's Eve. Guys, we're about to kick off the new year, but before we do that, I gotta go over with you the new #1 comic books getting ready to come out for next week. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0 and fans. I'm your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I am bringing you your newest #1 comic books that are getting ready to come out for next week, January 5th, 2022. That's right, guys, we're jumping into the new year. Hard to believe that we're going into 2022 already, but yeah, we're there. So hopefully you guys will find this video informative, because you never want to be left out with the newest #1 comic books that are getting ready to come out. Not necessarily for spec value, but for story value. There's a lot of times where it's a great story and you miss out because everyone starts talking about it after the comic book week that comes out, and you're left wondering, oh man, why did I not pick up that book? So guys, before we jump into it, I just want to give a big shout out to Mutant Beaver Comics.
Mutant Beaver Comics is a global leader specializing in exclusive variants with over 900 exclusives in their store. They ship worldwide on a daily basis. Their mandate is to offer the widest selection of exclusive variants on the planet, along with top-notch customer service. If you guys enter promo code Corner10, and not only can you save 10% on your first purchase, but every other purchase after that. So don't miss out on those exclusives. MutantBeaverComics.com.
So here we go now. Let's dive into the newest #1 comics that are getting ready to come out for next week. So here we go, guys. The first book that we're talking about, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to be picking this one up. This is Nocterra Blacktop Bill. This is issue 1. This is the Blacktop Bill special. And this book is $4. Now, I did talk about this book maybe a couple weeks ago, so I feel like it has been delayed. But fans of Nocterra will be looking forward to this book, because they want to know who this villain is, this Blacktop Bill character. He's very mysterious. He's always in the shadows. You don't know too much about him, except that he is a very mean person, right? So I can't wait to see how we get introduced to this character, how maybe he became the way that he is, and maybe him and Val will cross paths, but definitely looking forward to this one. All right, the next book we're going to have is Darkhold Omega. This is issue 1. Now, this is the conclusion to all the Darkhold stories that is going on in Marvel Comics. You take it for what it's worth. They've had a whole bunch of individual one-shots when it's come to your favorite Marvel superheroes. They all read the Darkhold and bad things have happened to them. I think some of the books have been entertaining. I wasn't a fan of the first issue, like the Alpha issue, so I don't think I'm going to be picking up the Omega issue. However, it is a pretty cool looking cover when you look at like horror type of comics, right? So if you're interested, this one is $5. All right, next we have Wastelanders Doom issue 1. Now, the Wastelanders series are also a bunch of one-shots. However, if you do like the Old Man Logan universe, you probably will like this. And this is exploring individual stories of all these different characters. The first one we talked about was Old Man Logan. Then we had Old Man Hawkeye. We got the Peter Quill one. And now we have the Doom one, which has to do with, obviously, Dr. Doom, as he is an old man. Now, if you've read the previous series, you know what he was dying from. However, I can't wait to see kind of like that in-between story of before he did pass away. Always looking forward to Dr. Doom stories. This one is $4. All right, next. Fans of these types of stories might be interested in this. This is Elektra Black, White, and Blood. So this is a stories of Elektra that is only told in the colors of black, white, and red. They already done this before, I think, with Wolverine, and they've done this with Carnage, so now they're doing it with Elektra. And being that Elektra is quite popular right now in the Daredevil comic, it's kind of like, well, why not, right? So definitely looking forward to Elektra Black, White, and Blood. This could be a lot of fun. So cool covers for this book. We'll see what happens. All right, next we have Monkey Meat. I don't even know what this is. Issue 1. This is done from Image Comics. This is a $4 book, right? So it looks like this is an anthology series, and I don't know. It just says it's an anthology series. Meat company made its fortune selling cans of processed meat all around the world. It just sounds weird. So if anything, I might want to just check this one out just to see what it's about and the story that it has to offer. You never know when it comes to these Image comic books. They could catch fire, could be a really good story. I mean, we've had quite a few, like Chicken Devil, Stray Dogs, you know, you had the what was the other one, the Mother Goose one. I mean, you never know, so we'll see what happens with that. All right, so the next book we're talking about is Apache Delivery Service Issue 1. This is a $4 comic done by Dark Horse Comics, and the description here is: two haunted men are on a hunt in jungles of Vietnam, searching for clues to a missing treasure trove of gold that was stolen from all over Asia by a Japanese general during World War II. You know, some of these war books that come out, I'm not usually a fan of, so I'll probably be passing on this one. But if you guys are interested, check it out. Done by Dark Horse, being released on January 5th. All right, this one is done by AWA. Now, I think this one could be a lot of fun, and AWA has some great stories. And this one is called this one's called The Fourth Man, Issue 1. And this is described as 3 dead bodies lay in a rural morgue, all murdered in the span of 3 weeks. It's up to two detectives from opposite sides of the tracks to determine who put them there. So this could sound like a quite interesting story if you like murder mysteries. 2 people trying to work together that wouldn't normally work together. Again, I would give AWA the benefit of the doubt. Most of their books have been so good. You got the Crimson Cage, and you had Fight Girls come out of them. You had the Resistance. You had all these different stories that have come out, and they've been quite interesting. So might want to give this one a shot, guys. All right, next we have from Dynamite, we have Panther Issue 1. This is a $4 comic book, and the description here is: a cruel Egyptian queen eternally cursed to transform into a savage beast for millennia. Panther has endured her punishment for angering a powerful goddess, hiding herself away from the world and the ugliness of humanity. Dynamite puts out some pretty good books. I think they are, you know, an acquired taste. You know, if you like Vampirella, and if you like Red Sonja and Deja Thoris and all those different types of characters, this might be another one of those types of characters. I don't normally read too much Dynamite, but this could be something to jump on board with, guys. Again, this one is $4. All right. Next, we move on to IDW, and this is Transformers Best of Optimus Prime Issue 1. This is a $7 comic book, and this obviously has to do with the Transformers leader, Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, heroes of the cosmos, protector of all that stands. You know, nobody comes better than Optimus Prime, right? One shall stand, one shall fall type of thing. I love Optimus Prime. I will always remember that Transformers movie, and there's a lot of times where I do give these Transformers comics a try, but then I always drop them. I just feel like they have to go so deep into the history and so much explaining, and they introduce so many characters that it kind of takes you out of the story at hand. So if Image Comics does acquire the Transformers, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with them. But if you're a fan of Optimus Prime, this might be something to check out, guys. Again, $7. Alright, so speaking of Dynamite, once again, in Vampirella, she's got another book out. This is Vampirella Bloodlust, Issue 1, but this is the reprint edition. Rising from the dead like the trademarks vampire of old, Vampirella Bloodlust Issue 1 has been out of print for over 2 decades. Chances are you would have to hunt the impossible to find it. But now it's reprinted, it's coming out again, and you guys can purchase it. Pretty nice, gorgeous looking cover there. So if you guys are looking forward to it, there you have it. There's the reprint edition. It doesn't give me a price though. All right, and then we have from Cosmic Times. This is called From Blood Issue 1. It's a $5 comic. From Blood is an action-packed comic book about the mysterious patient 27 and the secrets he holds. For years, he was kept silent, a hulking, indestructible mountain of a man, but after a visit from a doctor, something happens. I don't know. It doesn't give me any more description after that. That sounds actually kind of cool. Probably my shop won't have this book, but if you guys can get a hold of it, check it out. From Blood Issue 1 from the publisher of Cosmic Times. And then last but not least, I don't have an image for this book, but if you guys are into Zenescope Entertainment, we have Grim Fairy Tales presents Robin Hood Home Sweet Home. The character was created by Patrick Shand, and I loved Robin Hood when it first came out. I have not read very many titles since the initial, I think, 3 books that he originally did. But yeah, Robin Hood was a pretty awesome character. Zenescope books, some of them were pretty cool. I don't read them nearly as much anymore, but this one is a $6 comic. So there you have it, webheads. There are the newest #1 comic books getting ready to come out for the new year. So are there any of these books that actually get you excited? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, guys, as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And of course, guys, if you love my content, check out more right here. Guys, have a safe and happy new year. I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.